show. I'm psychic medium Karyn Reece, along with my co-host Alexa Zappia.
Hello, hello, how are you?
I'm fine, and we're gonna have a great time today.
I'm so excited that to be here with all of you just gives us such a
warmth.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a metaphorical high, love, all of that. Thank you. Yeah, I mean warmth too, but so thank you guys so much for being here. So one of my favorite parts of the week now has been Karyn's couch at Alexa's house. So for all of you guys who don't know, Karyn comes over on Thursday nights at 9 p.m., if not earlier, and we go live on Instagram and we take audience questions, we choose people at random to win readings, we talk about Real Housewives and Bravo and all this stuff. So one of the questions that has been coming up recently, and I don't know why, but I figured why not ask it here, is if you are a widow and you remarry in this lifetime and you go to the other side, which spouse do you live with?
Personally, why does there have
I come with the good questions, right?
It is. It's a great question.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I love about you.
Thank you.
Actually, but why pick and choose? Have one on Monday, one on Tuesday, maybe pick up a few on the other side. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yes.
I mean,
they're living it on the other side then. If they get to pick and choose.
Right, well, make it happy. You don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, so just have, one every day.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
I just think that's probably the easiest thing.
Does that actually happen a lot?
Well, when you transition to the other side, you're still, a person, right?
Yeah.
You're just out of your physical, so you can pick and choose who you want to be with. Maybe you want to have a new boyfriend instead of, number one and number two. I don't know. I mean, it's just like you're here. There's really no difference.
Yeah, I mean, I love that.
Just like there's no, you don't have to cook on the other side. Like you don't have to do here because I don't cook. So yeah.
Question, if you do remarry in this lifetime, does your deceased spouse on the other side have opinions on your spouse in this lifetime? Or
That's a good question. Because how many times we had somebody recently that we were just talking about who her husband had passed, and then he brought up, actually it was on one of our shows, and this person, we love this person anyways, but she came as an audience member, and her husband actually mentioned the name of the person she was dating, which was hilarious.
And I did speak to this person. It was a very ironic story. It actually happened in this audience that Karyn brought up. She said, "Who's David?" And this woman said, "I went on one date and it was with David."
And her husband told me.
And her husband died. And I just spoke to her recently for the first time in 3 years, and she said because of this show and because of that reading, she's now accepted that her husband has moved on and wants her to move on. So in these past 3 years since we've seen her, she's been with David because of the show. So lives have been changed. You've been like a matchmaker. Psychic medium, matchmaker, add that onto the list.
Why not?
Right?
Love is in the air.
Speaking of readings, I'm so excited to see what is to come.
Yes.
So we'll be back with readings after the break. Welcome back to the Karyn Reece Show. So as always, anytime Karyn's around, spirit's around. You ready?
Yes.
Take it away. Go ahead.
All right, we're going to have a lot of fun. Let's start with this gentleman up here in the back. I've been listening to my ways too much. Ooh, wow, gymnastics.
Yeah. Oh. Hi, I'm Mark.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
Good. How about yourself?
Good. You got a lot of activities coming up around you. Wait a minute. I have somebody coming in. Oh, my God. That's so funny. I got a lot of people starting to come in, including somebody's son, too. Somebody, they lost a son. Yep, yeah. I just realized. Yeah. That's so funny, because I can't see as clear as I can.
Wow.
Yeah. Please tell my folks I love them. Yeah. Please tell my folks I love them. Quick question. Did you do something to your vehicle recently? Did you do tires or something?
Yes.
That's because what, your family's all coming in. I'm getting a ton of people. You got a good deal on your tires, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what your dad said, yeah. That's all that matters. Oh, my God.
Maybe I should talk to you next time. Maybe I'll get a better deal.
And I'll have your father go with you.
Yeah.
Did you are you doing something at home? Are you doing some sort of carpentry work? Or redoing the house or something? Or
We're
fixing a door?
planning on it.
Okay, is that what they're talking about?
Probably.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because your dad said something about making some changes too, and all of the above. What's the Sue connection? Like Susan or a lawsuit or something? Sue? Uh-oh, wait, do you have a Sioux connection? Okay, that's why I'm being pulled, but hang on, let me stick here and then I'm gonna go with you. This is the right, because I just heard close, okay, yeah.
No
So
problem.
hold your horses and then we gotta go back to Mark for a second.
wow.
So if you can mention to your friend's family that their son's here.
Yes.
Yep, that is so funny. I'm doing really well, not to worry, and I drove in with the two of you. I'd like to buy you
Fantastic.
lunch, impossible, but I'll do my darndest, just so you know. So FYI. You know what's amazing though? Your auras are incredible, the two of you. And are you eating peanuts a lot these days, or peanut butter or something?
Peanut butter.
Yeah. And peanuts.
Peanut butter.
Do you add any fluffernutter or marshmallow with it? I mean, come on.
Just toast.
Oh, just toast. Okay, yeah. They're all laughing about
Oh,
that.
cool.
Yeah, but you've got an amazing, both of you have this amazing ability of healing. That's why you're a conduit to the other side. That's why you're here to give messages, because you're both very psychic.
Awesome.
FYI and that. Did you do some medical recently or some blood work?
No, but the son that passed, his mom did.
Oh, that's what he's talking, because he
Yeah.
said something about blood work.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Who's Luke or Lou? Was that a friend of his, or he's talking about a Lou or a Lou?
Lou's his uncle.
Okay, because that's still living, I take
Yes.
it, yeah. Because he said something about Lou, hang on. Lou should watch his blood pressure too, so tell Uncle Lou that. That's what I
Okay.
just heard. Give Mom and Dad a hug and a kiss. Love the two of you. Thank you so much for making this happen. And you really are two amazing people. You really are angels on this earth. Seriously, you know that.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we just all love you, and the other side loves you. And great job on the tires, Dad said, good deal. So keep up the good work, okay.
Cheers.
Oh, one other thing, you got a trip to the Caribbean. Did you plan that yet?
No.
Not yet.
That's in your future.
Yay.
Just remember us. We'll go
I
with
will.
you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to our lady in purple. It's like,
Hi, my name's Marcy, and I'm
hi,
from
Marcy.
Gettsville.
Hi, Marcy from Gettsville. Okay, I keep getting the Sioux connection. It was funny because I started to jump in. Can you explain?
My mom.
That would make sense, yeah. Because she sounded like a mom, and she kept saying something, Sioux, Sioux, Sioux. That's so funny. Quick question. Did you delay, speaking of travel, did you delay a trip or something? Or something as a delay? All right, so she's talking about that into the future is what your mother's talking about. So there's a trip in your future. It's to the south. It's actually to Florida, she's showing me. There's some kind of a delay. So it might be when you're going there, traveling, if you're doing air, there might be a little bit of a delay with that. The other thing too, your mom's talking about, did you clean out your garage, or you're getting into like spring cleaning, getting rid of a lot of stuff? Because Mom says you got a lot of stuff.
I am. I just was in my attic pulling boxes out,
Yeah.
cleaning them all out.
Yeah, Ma had a good time. Susie said, tell my daughter I had a good time.
Susie.
Yeah, that's
Everyone
what she
called
said.
her Susie.
Yeah, they still do. The way they call her a few other things, I think your
I
father,
bet.
grandfather said. But we'll leave that, for off. But yeah, Mom had a good time when you were doing all of that. Do you like to bake, or was that something she likes? She said she's a good baker.
We
but you're-
both do. I do. I bake cookies all the time.
Yeah, she says you're an incredible baker. Yeah, she says, you make me very happy. You have no idea. And thank you for telling me you better show up today, Mom. That's basically what you told her. Yeah, that's why I kept hearing Sue over here, and I'm like, hang on. So it's so funny. Were you going to put a different shirt on or something earlier, or something different, or did you put a different coat on or something, or you changed?
Maybe a different shirt. Later, I was going to put a different shirt on going out. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Kind of grabbed this one at the last minute.
Yeah, your mom really loves you. She says I visit you in your dreams a lot. So what you want to do when you go to bed tonight, make sure you have like a notebook. So Susie Q can make her way, she laughed at that, make her way into your dreams all the time. She likes to flicker lights around you too.
Oh, they were doing that this morning.
Yeah, I was just going to say, she just said that, yeah. So when you hear go to the light, it's like go to the light and turn it off or unplug it. It'll still go on and off though, yeah. It's kind of a touchy subject with me. Like I hate that phrase when they say they've ghosted you. Not politically correct in my world,
No. There's so many signs of her around.
Oh my God, and what's the December connection? Who's got that as a birthday? Who's November, December?
I'm November.
That's it, that's why I'm looking, because she said into the winter, and then she goes, no, November. Happy birthday from your mom. 21 again, huh?
Definitely.
It's amazing. Are you golfing these days?
No, I don't golf.
Oh, I see you golfing.
Oh, maybe something new in the future.
I tried vacuuming over golfing any day. I just know my limitations. But I saw you golfing. Maybe putt-putt would be good. That would be fun. Yeah. Maybe you could take John with you, because he's good with that boon.
Yeah.
He could try that boon. But anyways, Mom couldn't wait to see you today. She says, keep up the good work. Also, are you are you dusting your frames and your baseboards? Are you getting really neurotic these days? Because your mother says you have to do it. She's of that generation. I
I'm
don't know.
always neurotic, so
Yeah.
so
So
that kind of a
yeah,
thing.
she's driving home with you too.
Okay.
Yeah. One other quick question. What's the school connection? Did you live near a school, or who's got
I
ties
do live near a school.
Okay, your house is haunted then. Yes.
My house, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
No, we live,
But there's a hot man in your house. Send him my way if you don't want him. I'm just saying. The dead never stiff. Yeah. Got it. You know. Your mother's laughing. She has a good time. She's got a good sense of humor too.
yeah, she does.
She says, give everybody a hug and a kiss, enjoy your life. She says, life is so short, you know, we're here, and then in a wink of an eye. And she goes, thank you so much for being a beautiful daughter. Love to all, okay. Okay.
I'm Tara.
Hi, Tara. You got some changes all around you. I saw marriage with you, too.
Yes, I'm married.
Yep, we love your husband. That's what Grandpa said.
Yes.
He's a good man. Did he just get a new job, or you? I've seen you work.
I'm in the process.
Yep,
of
I'm
getting
seeing
a
some
job.
changes. Yeah, I also
Yeah.
see some changes with your husband, too, with his work. His work
good.
looks good. Yeah, doors will open up.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I saw some schooling, some on-the-job training too with your husband as well as with you too. Who's got medical ties around you?
Medical ties.
Medical. Who's worked around the medical industry?
My mother. Well, my mother.
Mom. Yeah, I was
Yes.
going to say yeah, because
She's a nurse.
That's what I
Yes.
was just going to say. It's got to be mom. You know, it's funny. She has a lot of dead people that like her.
She does. My mom is also very in tuned.
Yeah, well, people that are psychic will go into those types of fields, and then
Yes.
also because she's in the nursing field, people, you know, throughout her life she's met that have crossed and, you know, she's engaged with, so they like to follow your mom. Who's the Carol or Karen or something? Is that a friend of your mom's?
Did you say Carol or
like a
Karen?
Carol, yes.
So Karen is my mom's best friend.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, because
Yes.
those two have been best friends in multiple lifetimes.
Yes, they have.
Yeah, and so Karen and your mom both have like ghost stalkers. Yeah. I think
Yes.
that's hilarious. Wait till you tell your mother that.
Okay, I will.
Also, where's the Ann connection to your mom? Like a middle name or like an Ann or Joanne or something like an Ann? Is that another friend of
Ann.
hers? Like an Annie, Sandy, something like that.
Well, so she's Sandy.
There, thank you. Doesn't get any better.
Yes, that's my mother's name. Yes.
Yeah, because I've got like your mother's crazy family around me, just so you know. Your grandpa's laughing.
Yes.
Sandy and Karen. Ooh, that's a bad combination, he said, and he laughed at that one. By the way, they have a lot of past lives. They were naughty little girls in Russia about 2,000 years ago.
Oh, okay.
They probably were like into the vodka revolution. I'm just putting it out there, yes. Did Karen have a problem with her foot or your mom? Like foot or leg or something? Ankle? Did your mom sprain her ankle? One of them has something with her ankle.
It might have been her friend Karen.
I
I'm
think
not
it's
sure.
Karen.
I don't know about my mom, but
Yep, it's definitely Karen. She's got something with her ankle, so if she hasn't done it, tell her to be careful with her shoes.
okay.
Yep, as far as you're concerned, I saw you in Vegas winning some money in the future.
Really?
Yeah, you like Vegas? I was just talking about it
Oh,
earlier.
fantastic. I love you. That's
And who are you
great.
going to bring, sister? Yes. We were just talking about that earlier, but I do see, so you probably win a little bit $100. I also see a change in residence in your future, too.
Okay.
So you've got a lot of good changes ahead of you.
You have a lot of changes going on right now.
And let's go hit this side over here. Were you thinking about getting a massage?
I was.
Yeah. And you know something? Your neck needs it, too, especially.
Yes.
So, and you got a shoulder issue, too. Does your shoulder bother you?
Yeah, this one does.
Yeah, your left one?
Yes.
The one I'm touching?
Yeah.
Because that's the one I'm feeling. I'm feeling you. Thanks for sharing, you know? You know, we're together on this one. That's what I love. Spread the love. Okay, you can keep that part of it, though. Anyways, you got great things ahead of you. And the name Shannon also just popped up around you.
She's actually my new best friend.
What's that?
She's my friend.
Shannon's your good friend? Yeah. You girls were naughty girls in a past life. That's what Graham said. I mean, I think
Probably.
we've got some naughty people.
I can definitely see that.
Yeah, a little larceny goes a little ways, but I love that, you know? Yeah, but you and Shannon, when you met her, did you feel that you always knew her?
I did.
Yeah, and it's true because you've known each other multiple lifetimes. You'll look at a trip to Ireland. You should definitely go to Ireland. That's a fun trip. They're lovely people over there. Have a pint, everybody's lovely, right? Have 2 pints, even get better, you know, just saying. But yeah, you'll have a chance to do that. So you've got a good life. Who's got the mother that passed? Your mom. That's why, because I hear mother, your mom passed, yes. That's why I'm over here, because I heard mom, I'm right there. So yeah. All right, so now we have to go to you. Okay, see, this is their kill. I knew I was over here. Okay, Rosie, you got to hold off. Your mom's coming in too. Oh, this is so much fun. Hang on, Mom. Have you noticed your TV acting a little weird lately?
Yeah.
Okay, that's your mom.
Great.
She says thanks a lot. She's laughing. And have you had some questions about work lately or some questions? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, because you've been going out about it talking to your mom about that.
Yes, I have.
Okay, Rose, stop talking. Okay, your grandmothers kill me. Okay, back to you. They do that. Yeah, your mom says to follow your heart. She says, you know, what do you have to lose, right? Go after what makes you happy. Life is too bloody short, right? And if you don't like something, you can always go and do something else. Kind of like you can leave Buffalo, and then, you know, when you're in Vegas having fun, you can always come back to cold chili, buffalo. Did I say that? I mean, we're all nice, warm, friendly people, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this seems to be something that you've been thinking of. So, go with your heart, go with your soul. You have amazing energy too, just so you know, and you're very psychic. So you get a lot of intuition, those gut instincts. Purple's your color. And by the way, were you thinking about doing some painting or something? Or you like to paint purple, or you want to paint a wall or something?
I wasn't planning on it.
According to your mother, you are.
Oh, well, all right.
Purple's a good color for you, though, because that's your third eye, so that keeps coming out big time. Were you doing something with your shoes recently, organizing your shoes, getting rid of them, or something, because your mom says you got to clean up your shoes?
I have a lot of shoes, so
Yeah,
that might be it.
Yeah. Just get rid of those. And I'm seeing coins, too. Do you ever find coins in odd spaces? Because that's your mom.
She leaves me pennies all over the place.
That's like the song Pennies from Heaven, I think Louis Armstrong. So when you hear that song, too, that'll be from your mom as well. She goes, I'm always here. And she goes, just so you know, I love to give you hugs and kisses. And when you're having those moments like we all do, what do they call it, doubting Thomas or something like that in the Bible? I'm not biblical, but I've heard it. Just know that you can always rely on your mom for that. To help you. Is there a connection to like a Glen, Glendale, a location or a name? Len, Glenn, Lenny, Glenny? Somebody's talking about a Glen, Len, like Glen Park, Len, something like that.
I couldn't tell you.
She's talking about it, something Glen, but I think it's a park or a street. Like Glen Park or Glen something, something Glen. Might be like Glen Falls or something. You need to be, that's what I think she's trying to tell me. You need to be outdoors more. That's what you need to ground you. I mean, not today, Well, maybe today if you have something hot and you're like a little muggy,
My
Add a little
boyfriend
whiskey.
is going there tonight for dinner.
Oh, Jesus.
I just
Yeah,
had
I
to tell
can hear
you.
something, Glenn, going for a walk. It's good to ground you. Well, of course, that's a good place. That's what, oh my God. You know what? Your mother's nosy with your boyfriend.
I'm just telling you, he's going there right now. He's probably there right now for dinner.
Oh my God. Well, tell him we all said hello, dead and alive. All of us, just for the record. They're laughing about that. He's a good boyfriend, by the way. Yeah, he's
God,
cute. Does he have a little bit of an issue with his hearing these days, or is this just like...
No, he maybe doesn't listen to me enough.
That's what
but
I'm trying to get at. Actually, he's got a father and grandfather trying to talk to. They're all trying to talk like into this hub. They keep pulling me, so it's like a circus today. Anyways, God bless you. You know what? And follow your mom's advice. Grandma Rose sends a big hug and a kiss. We love your wife. You'll get to Alaska. Think of us when you go there. God bless you. Okay. Crazy Karyn.
Good job. Killed it again.
Killed it is not a good word. I'm
Sorry,
just
sorry.
saying it.
Sorry.
Ghost and killing.
Anyway, thank you so much. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guys. And we'll be back with prizes.
Oh, yeah.
Yay! Welcome back to the Karyn Reece Show. If you would like to connect with Karyn to potentially hear from your loved ones or hear about your future, you may do so by visiting her website at www.karynreece.com, spelled KarynReece.com. You can also visit her on Facebook at Karyn Reece Psychic Medium, or on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Karyn Reece. You can also send her an email, Karyn, Karyn, and then the little @ KarynReece.com. And you can also call our office phone, 716-580-2520. So during the break, we chose some random winners for prizes. So we had a $100 gift card to Be Well Massage and Aesthetics.
And we have 2 $10 gift certificates to Delicious Devolios. Yum.
Yum. We also gave away a Buff City soap prize box filled with a bath bomb, bar soap, shave bar, and shower oil.
And 2 Buffalo Home Pillows from Amanda Cato at Custom Buffalo Chic.
And 2 Buffalo tumblers from Maya Fox at Maya's Makings.
Thanks, Alexa. Great prizes for a great show, as always, and you're amazing. I don't know how you can read all that, but, remember all the handles.
Remember, I don't know, after 5 years of remembering your handles, I guess I don't need a
least you
prompter for
remember.
it, right? And make sure you stay with us and stay connected on social media to find out about our next tapings of The Karyn Reece Show.
Until next time, I'm Psychic Medium Karyn Reece, leaving you always with peace, love, and hope.
Tammy.
Hey, Tam.
Just question, how do you get them to stop and leave you alone?
Oh, you don't.
Never?
No, you don't. You'll be driving, dun, 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 and I'll be like, talking on the phone, and I'll, have a visitor in the car. Or, what's weird? In my world, I'm like super weird, because most psychics don't have this experience, but I'll have people's loved ones the night before come into my dreams. And I'll say, oh, your mom was in my dreams last night, or whoever. So that's not a common thing. It's just in my world. I don't know why they like to do that, but they do. Yeah, it's the weirdest thing. I mean, you try to drown them out, but it's really awkward when you're in school, like teenager years. That's a whole nother story. I could tell you weird stories. Well, a lot of weird stories for a lot of weird reasons, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, sometimes or when you're getting out of the shower, I've had that happen. Yeah, but I think I scare them more than they scare me. They're like, oh my God. Yeah, so just saying, that happens.
My question is, what do you do when you hear a negative message from the afterlife?
Well, I don't really think of them as negative messages per se. They're challenges. So sometimes it's God's way of preparing you. So if you keep doing what you're doing, in other words, if you keep playing out in traffic, you might be road pizza. So you might want to not do that. So it gives you an opportunity to maybe say, I don't want to do that. Or if it's something that's past, you can take a look at it and use it as a way to, what did I learn from this? So, I mean, it's really more like a challenge if you look at it that way. And generally speaking, you don't really get a ton of negative messages. They may be more warnings, but if you get somebody that's giving you a negative, like there's an alien finding you, that's my dreams, but I don't take it serious.
How do you feel about guardian angels?
How do I feel about them?
Yeah.
Oh, they exist. You can ask for their assistance. We all have guides. Generally, most people will have 3 guides. You'll have the big Jahanto guide, and then you'll have little guidettes. So you might have an art guide or a teacher guide or whatever, weight loss guide or whatever floats your boat. But your angels, you can always call on any angel for additional assistance. I've used certain angels in certain types of situations, like Archangel Michael, when I've done some house cleansings when you get some disruptive energy. So that's always, he's always a good person to use. So I think we had another one over here.
Reincarnation. I know you had mentioned earlier in your show that people come back in multiple lives if they've been in lives together. When you cross over to the other side, do you choose to go back to live another lifetime, or does Spirit tell you that?
That's a good question. You'll work with your guides. The whole goal is to get to the point where we're pretty much perfected. Unfortunately, everybody, bad news, we all have a long way. But we could have lots of lifetimes. And typically you'll wait till your loved ones meet up with you. So your grandkids or whatever. That's why when you get to the other side, you might say, oh, geez, I didn't really know my grandma or my great-grand, but she's still here. But I feel like I've always known her. Well, you've always known her in between lifetimes. Or you may have known her in the physical plane. But generally you don't come back right away. That's not that often.
Okay.
But the whole purpose of life is to come here to learn. It's an education. To better your soul, to serve others. What can I do? What can I learn? How can I play the game of life better? And I ask people, when you're asked, how do you live your life? Most people will say, well, I wake up and I have my coffee. And I'm like, no, we live by habits and motivations. And that's what really propels us, Or eating junk food. That's mine. Yep. Thank you, Tony, Jean, about those delicious cupcakes that you brought us. I'm motivated to have one of those.
I was wondering about if you have psychic abilities, how do you better yourself at them?
How to better your psychic abilities? Oh, that's a good question. And you have a really good aura, too. I was looking at your aura earlier. You have a lot of gold in your aura and a lot of yellow. You're thinking too hard, but that's okay.
Yeah.
The way to do that is meditation and just paying attention to consistent signs. If you keep getting repetition, and it can be meaningless, but if you continue to get the same thing, you're picking up something. There's so many different, I'll give you an example. So years ago, I kept getting, somebody came for a reading. I said, oh, you're going to change the name of your company to Bo. Then I have a friend and an aunt and uncle. My aunt and uncle used to live on Oxbow Lane in Massachusetts, and a friend of mine lived on Oxbow Avenue in Lewiston, or vice versa. And I'm like, I'm getting this Bo 3 days in a row. I got to call my aunt and my uncle, and I have to call my friend Michael, whatever. Well, then the horse races came up, and one of the winners was Oxbow. At the time, I said to my assistant, go put $100 on now. She didn't do it. I wanted to kill her. But, yes, you were not it. No, because you would have done it yesterday. But, like, that's so, like, for a week ahead of time, I kept getting this, and I'm like, why am I getting this? Like, when you start to notice, like, repetition, you're getting something.